You think that tennis is about expressing yourself, doing your thing. But you don't know what tennis is.
What is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, Zendaya! First of all, how does it feel to have such an incredible reception right now? You've been getting this all over the world at this point for this film, girl.
I feel incredibly honored and lucky. It's so sweet to see all of you here. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I've been seeing so much of you tell me that you grew up with me and seeing pictures of you as little ones. And I just want to say thank you for being on this journey with me. I really, really appreciate you being here.
And they are so excited. It's been hours of them. Is Zendaya here? Is Zendaya here? I feel like I can just feel her presence. Tashi Duncan is such a beautiful, complicated, incredible woman. I'm curious to know what drew you to her originally and what ways, if any, you kind of see a bit of yourself in her.
Oh man, oh, she approaches life a little bit differently than I do. But I think what stood out to me is just that she was incredibly complicated and complex, and there was nothing one-dimensional about her. And I think it felt like a big challenge, you know. And how do I make sure that she's still human and fragile, and we find her gooey center, if you will. And I just wanted to also take on the challenge of tennis too. I think it's such an incredible sport, and the idea of like her being the best at it, I was like, oh man, okay, I'm really in for something here. So also just the amazing people that I get to work with as well. The boys are so talented and so wonderful in the film, and Luca as well. So yeah, I mean, the script was brilliant. Justin is brilliant, and it was a no-brainer for me.
Tashi Duncan, she's in another league. You were incredible today.
All right, we are joined by Josh O'Connor. You play Patrick Zweig, of course, in Challengers. What originally drew you to the role of Patrick? He's so much fun to watch on screen.
Yeah, I think I was drawn by the idea of this kind of horrific, cheeky, flawed person who I saw so much love for. I felt so much love for, just in spite of his flaws. And to play someone who felt very different to me, and there was lots of crossovers as well at a time in my life that felt like a challenge and like an interesting thing to do. So
the chemistry between you, Zendaya, and Mike is absolutely incredible. I mean, the tension is next level. What was it like between the three of you building that chemistry, working together on set? Maybe a favorite memory?
Well, yeah, we had the time of our lives. The three of us are very close. I think the big surprise to a lot of people who hear it, but also for me, was that, you know, Mike Faist and Zendaya are obviously incredible actors, and to rock up and see that they're all the same as me, and we're all kind of shy and all sort of scared. It was
I think Zendaya has entered the building. I mean, Josh, come on.
Look at that. Come on.
Talk about a leading lady, right?
Yeah, she looks amazing.
You were saying you were giving so many compliments about Zendaya. How conveniently timed.
No, I planned it. Yeah, we were all kind of shy and in it together, and yeah, it was a treat. We're all very close, yeah.
Mike Faist joining me now. You play Art Donaldson in the film. Tell me a little bit about what it was like stepping into his world. What challenged you most, maybe excited you most about bringing him to life?
Probably the most challenging, I think, on my end, honestly, was working with Josh O'Connor. Just a nightmare of a human, really. I mean, look at him over there. He's just kind of like...
Just taking pictures and being a generally decent human.
Yeah.
Autographs. Who does that?
Really milking it, you know what I mean? No, the truth of the matter is we really enjoyed ourselves working on this project. And it was a daunting task, taking on the life of a professional tennis player. And it was a lot of hard work. And I'm really grateful for both Josh and Z for all their wonderful support. And I hope everyone just enjoys the movie.
Absolutely. Now, Josh told me that you are an incredible tennis player, that you really left no stone unturned when it came to showing them up.
On top of being an absolute nightmare of a human, he's also an awful liar. That's not true at all. But look, we all worked really, really hard, and you know, our jobs are to try our best and put our best foot forward, and I think we all did.
This love triangle is as intense as the tennis matches are. Working with Josh and Mike, what was the highlight for you?
Just that they're wonderful, wonderful people. They're just really wonderful people, and they made it such a wonderful place to go to work every day. I think we all care deeply about what we do, but sometimes it's important to laugh and like have joy and make fun and like have jokes and make sure that the work just doesn't feel too serious all the time.
Who was the class clown?
I think it was all three of us, to be honest. It's just based on any given moment, to be truthful. But we just had a lot of fun, and I think when you create a space where you feel safe and feel supported by each other, then you feel like you can do your best work. So.
And you mentioned being interested in the physicality and the actual tennis of it all. Talk to me about the training. What was it like? Because you all pulled off those tennis scenes so beautifully. It was giving elite.
Well, we have a great director. All right.
Shout out to Luca. Absolutely.
No, I would say, it's a combination of many things. I think we had great, kind of like a tennis team around us, starting with Brad Gilbert, and Eric. I don't know if Eric's here, but there's Brad. Hey.
Hi, Brad.
But yeah, we just had a great team and support system around us. We had incredible our tennis doubles, who are obviously really good at it. And it was just about, I think, kind of getting in sync with them. And for me, I tried to like approach it from a dance background because I was like, I'm never gonna be Serena, okay? So I might as well give that dream up now. So,
just give it to Gab. Shout out to Venus. She's somewhere here on the carpet too. We saw her. Venus Williams, yeah. Is she here? She's in the building.
Oh, I'm about to find her. No, she's amazing. But I knew I wasn't going to be them, right? Yeah. So I realized that I had to approach it from a place physically that I understood, and for me, that was dance. So I tried to approach it from like, okay, I'm learning choreography, and how do I learn this footwork or this physicality? And I really enjoyed myself.
Of all the scenes that you shared with Zendaya, was there a memorable one to shoot for you?
I don't think that there was one in particular scene that we shot, but I remember early on in rehearsals. And it was a scene between, I don't want to spoil the movie.
Don't give too much away, yo.
But it was a scene between Josh, Z, and myself, and we were rehearsing the scene, and it's this moment where she takes over the scene, and I remember watching her, and I was like, oh, she's great. We're gonna be great. This is gonna be great. And I just remember that moment very distinctly.
You are in good hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
And quite literally, and figuratively, not just on the court when it came to what you guys were doing, but also behind the scenes. Zendaya is a producer on the film. Did you get to see much of that magic, the behind the scenes of it all, when she put on her producer hat?
No, the truth of the matter is that she's such a professional that any part of that, she kept aside. And when we were able to step on set and do our jobs, she was fully present and able to bring it.
Well, you did your job brilliantly. Congratulations. Have so much fun celebrating tonight. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Mike Faist, everyone. So I got to ask you this. When it came to those incredible scenes on the court, one, what was the training like? Who out of the three of you would actually take it in real life? Who was walking away sort of the best tennis player? Speak your truth.
Yeah, it's Mike Faist. He's an amazing tennis player. Yeah. Yeah, he beat us every day of the week. He wouldn't admit it because he's way too humble, but yeah, it would be Mike Faist.
I'll definitely circle back around with him on that. Talk to me a little bit about the dynamic with the three of you when the cameras weren't rolling. What did you love most about teaming up together? And then also Zendaya, seeing her as a producer behind the scenes for this film.
Yeah, in between, we were all sort of very focused and, we play games just to kind of lighten the mood. I think there's so much pace in this film and excitement that sometimes you need to just slow down a little bit. So we were quite good at that. And having Z as a producer was amazing. It was like having a head of department. And we felt very supported by her. And if she wasn't filming one day, she'd still be there and, fighting our corner. So yeah, it was great.
Well, incredible job. Absolutely loved the film. Have fun celebrating tonight, Josh. Of course. Give it up for him, y'all. And a producer also. What was that like, working behind the scenes also, which is so impressive?
I think it's just it's a way to be more creative and to learn. I think from someone like Luca and be able to be in a space where you can support your fellow actors and hopefully get the best work possible out of the material when you kind of have like a real role or a seat at the table.
And I know we got to let you go, but just quickly, you've been serving up court couture all season, okay? This press run, we've got Law Roach over here serving just as much. Just really quickly, what was the inspiration for tonight's look? How much fun have you had with that?
My not so secret weapon over here. No, we really enjoy. I think we've played with theme dressing for many years now, and I think it's fun. I think when you have material with like rich references already, why not pull from it and explore and experiment through clothes? And so that's what we try to do. And sometimes the references are subtle. Sometimes people pick it up later. Sometimes it's very literal, but we have fun.
Well, you are having fun. I hope you have the best time tonight. Congratulations on the film. You were brilliant in it. Zendaya, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.